To build anything that truly lasts, it takes time.
This is absolutely mind-boggling. How is anybody who is harassed by their HOD supposed to seek justice in a situation like this, where the entire committee that is supposed to probe it is itself fixed? No principal hearing. Where are the avenues for justice? Because it seems that this member of the NSUI and others who are part of this entire ploy were clearly managed by the HOD, which led to this kind of unfortunate outcome where the victim had to self-immolate. Sunny Dhiman.
Good evening, Madhav. And before we do the so-called lip service, let me tell you what is the truth. Truth is not that the NSY member or XYZ member, forced her for this immolation. It is that a girl with a dream, she did all those things which is required. She filed complaint. She even tagged Chief Minister. But what she got? She has to apologize to the harasser. What else to expect? And now there is a scapegoat at NSUI member. Listen to me. The NSUI is an organization. We have zero tolerance about any such act. And secondly, if it is NSUI member, she was ABVP student member. ABVP is one of the largest organizations in the world, they claim. And they have chief minister. Let me tell you very categorically. There is a hashtag, there is a news that...
So why is the member of the probe committee blaming it squarely on the NSUI member, sir? Why is it? This is not an interested party. It's a man in uniform we have spoken to. And he has very clearly put the blame on the NSUI member.
Let me tell you very categorically, this is not an accident. It is a blueprint that always blame the victim, which happened to take, the system.
How is it blaming the victim? How is it blaming the victim? We are talking about who has harassed her.
Madhav, don't take this just one example. In 2013, the act was passed under which the ICC was formed. And ICC is a toothless organization. 80% of the ICC in all over India, they are defunct. 90% of women, they are afraid of complaining in ICC. And also, you forgot that what is the apathy of the system. When the sportsperson of India, the women sportsperson, they were carrying...
I'm very sorry, Sunny Dhiman, whatever you choose to defend, the fact is that the trolling was carried out by the NSUI and their members who started a social media character assassination. The only thing worse than the actual harassment is this kind of character assassination that has been carried out, as is being alleged by the person who's seen in this video. Let me bring in Dr. Amar Patnaik, just one by one. Dr. Amar Patnaik, can the NSUI or anybody claim the moral high ground over here, especially when they are now named accused and certain members are absconding? Calm down, Sunny Dhiman. Let others also speak now. Dr. Amar Patnaik.
Yeah. See, Madhav, I think let's get very objective about this. The ICC, the Internal Complaints Committee, has been set up to address these issues. The girl's complaint in that particular letterhead of the ABVP was against the HOD. So whether any other element or any other actor is responsible for it is a secondary issue. The first issue is the ICC was supposed to deal with the girl's complaint against the HOD. And if it failed, if the girl was not happy, and which she was definitely not, then she approached, of course, she had filed an FIR which was not registered until I think just a couple of days ago. And she, out of desperation, when no help was coming, and she thought that the system was not responding, she put that particular tweet in which she put everybody starting from the chief minister, the education minister, the central education minister, the local administration MP and MLA. So I think let's not kind of obfuscate the issue by bringing in other elements. The point is, there was an institutional betrayal. You have used the word betrayal very rightly, but I think this was an institutional betrayal, and we have to address that issue.
No, I agree with you completely, Dr. Patnaik. That is the primary cause of whatever happened. But the point is, in today's milieu, when one gets brutally trolled on social media, and that too when one has gone through such a horrific incident, it can impact on the psyche, because it's not every day that people take such an extreme step. And I'm not absolving anybody of the original issue that you raised, but yes, such things do aggravate and do cause serious harm. Let me bring in Manish Barrier, who's also joining us. Manish Barrier, do you agree with Dr. Amar Patnaik that we can't take away from the original issue, which is the harassment by the HOD, which has perhaps led to this situation? He's saying look at it for that incident because it's institutional betrayal in that sense. And clearly we have now somebody who's part of the investigation who's told us that it is the NSUI members trolling which led to the entire situation snowballing out of control. Manish Barrier, your response to the Member of Parliament.
Yeah, good evening to all my co-panelists and viewers. I think institutional betrayal is something harsh, and if he really feels institutional betrayal, then he has to blame his own government, which was there for long years, really, and what kind of systems and culture which they put that this kind of thing has happened. But I think, yes, we are very sad with what has happened, and this is a strong kind of a, wake-up call for each one of us as a part of the society also, as well as institutional, institutions, because this is not something which has happened particularly in Odisha. Recently, we got to know about West Bengal. Something similar happened, and we see across campuses. I think this is a issue which needs to be, as a society, as a institution, they have to really take some really strict measures to ensure that such kind of thing doesn't happen. And it is very important that in this, even the National Commission for Women has taken a suo motu, cognizance of this, and the kind of steps which this government is taking. I think that is very important, and that needs to be strengthened further. But then justice has to be served.
Okay, one second. I think the others on the panel, please calm down 1 minute. The others on the panel also.